Hey everybody, it's Kent with KG's Books. I just wanted to make a quick video showing you some of the books I have up for auction on eBay right now. I am eBay seller Animal Vet 52. I run auctions on eBay. Everything starts at 99 cents, no reserves. Happy to combine shipping if you buy a bunch. These are some of the highlights, and then I'm going to take you out and show you back on the wall. I have about 230 auctions running right now, more scheduled every single day. First, this one ends tonight, so if you're watching this video right away, this one is only at $50 right now, which is really cheap. That's a lot less than I paid for it. The Experienced English Housekeeper for the Use and Ease of Ladies, Housekeepers, Cooks, etc. This is the 8th edition by Elizabeth Raffold, published in 1782. There's a frontispiece, really cool old cookbook from 1782 in a beautiful leather binding. Someone paid, I think to have a leather binding made like this now would probably cost you $300 to $500 for a book. To make pearl gooseberry wine, just what everyone needs to make a rich seed cake. Ooh, to make moonshine, to make eggs and bacon in flumery, whatever that means. To make plum fritters with rice. It has everything you want. 1782 cookbook. Next, I got a nice little lineup of Andrew Lang fairy books. These have been rebound. They're little buggers. They're small, maybe 5 inches tall. We got the red fairy book, the green fairy book, the yellow fairy book. These aren't dated, but they are circa, I'm not 100% sure. Early 1900s, maybe 1910s, 1920s, something like that. They are nicely illustrated as well. And again, someone spent a crazy amount of money having these rebound. And they are all highly illustrated. Great. Oh, there was Jack and the Beanstalk, The Enchanted Pig, Princess Rosette, The Master Thief, The Black Thief and the Knight of the Glen, Princess May Blossom. Not aware of who she is, but again, really nice lineup of fairy books, Andrew Lang fairy books, circa early 1900s. These are just some of the highlights. Actually, just some of the highlights, because some of the big Bibles are stacked. There's books stacked on top. I have a huge lineup of antique Bibles, religious books, American history, ancient history, children's classics, literature and poetry. There's a nice lineup of Civil War books that end tonight as well. Sir Walter Scott, Charles Dickens, Shakespeare, Victorian etiquette, farming, science, manufacturing industry, lots of fine bindings, lots of leather books, but I'm going to pan over there and show you quickly what we have. Got a nice copy of The Sinking of the Titanic and Great Sea Disasters. Pretty nice, respectable copy. I know a lot of these online are pretty beat up. There's Captain E.J. Smith himself there. Copyright 1912. This one's nicely illustrated as well. Lots of illustrations of some of the people on the Titanic and different historical facts about the Titanic. Oh, that's the Carpathia. The Cunard liner, which brought the survivors of the Titanic to New York. Okay, that's pretty cool. Again, very cool historic book on the Titanic. Oh, I like this one. It's an old atlas with a bunch of color maps. Show you the title page on this one. Let's see. An Atlas of Ancient Geography by Samuel Butler, 1844. I forget if this one has 20-some, and I do believe they're hand-colored maps. 1844, cool book on ancient geography with some really great hand-colored maps. I usually do really well with old atlases. I think this one's only at like $30 right now, so again, a steal of a deal. And this one ends, I think, in a couple days. I forget. There's 30 that end every night, except for Tuesday nights. That's my one night a week off. Here's a really cool Swedish cookbook, nice leather-bound one. This one's in really nice condition. There's a couple beat-up copies on eBay right now that they want, I think, $180 for. Cookbook, 1879. This one has 3,000 recipes and a bunch of illustrations. I love how highly illustrated this one is. Tons and tons and tons of illustrations in this cookbook. Well, if I can find them for you. I swear there's hundreds of illustrations. Okay, doesn't seem so, but I swear. This book is highly illustrated. There we go. We got the some sort of apple fritter. There we go. Finding some illustrations finally. Finally. Again, 1879 Swedish cookbook with tons of illustrations. I'm excited about that one. That one's very cool. Up next, we have a biography of Stonewall Jackson. I believe this one's 1866. And again, pretty nice condition. I'm halfway picky about condition of the books I sell. Life and Campaigns of Lieutenant General Thomas J. Jackson, also known as Stonewall Jackson, by Professor R.L. Danby. This one has a portrait illustration and then some battle maps as well. Published in 1866, and a pretty nice, respectable copy of that one. That one's probably worth about $300 to $400, but again, I think it's at like $70 right now. Compendium of Cookery. I think this one was published in Minneapolis. Compendium of Cookery and Reliable Recipes. This one's not overly rare. There's always a few copies online, but most of them are really bad. Usually the hinges are split really bad. The covers are damaged. So I picked this one up because it's in such nice condition. A Compendium of Cookery and Reliable Recipes. Prepared by Miss E.C. Blakesley of Chicago, Miss Emma Leslie of Philadelphia, and Dr. S.H. Hughes, chemist of Boston. Actually, that one was published in Chicago, 1890. And again, I'm not going to open it up because I don't want to put any more wear on it, but a really nice 1890 cookbook. This one's really cool. I've had this one for a while, but it's finally up for auction. Nice leather book. Knight's New Mechanical Dictionary, a description of tools, instruments, machines, processes, and engineering. With more than 3,000 illustrations, 1884. Okay, this one is next level, highly illustrated. Talking multiple illustrations on almost every page. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Almost 3,000 illustrations in this one. You're going to love it. I mean, and it has everything. It has tools, farm machinery, railroad stuff, steam engines, hardware, building supplies, woodworking, metalworking, forging, any kind of invention or mechanical device this book has. And again, highly, highly illustrated, 1884. It's a big bugger. It's probably 11 inches tall. This is one that my customers are always looking for. And if you don't want to pay crazy prices, The Revolt of Angels by Anatole France. Nicely illustrated by Frank C. Pape. Check out the end papers on that one. There's a book plate. Very Art Deco book plate on that one. And I believe this one's from 1928. Yep, 1928. I want to show you a few of the illustrations. They're very occulty, spooky. Just in time for the Halloween season. There you go. Show you that one. Very scary. Again, lots of occultish symbols on that. Lots of different illustrations of angels and demons. Ooh, there's one more that I gotta find for you. See if I can find it quickly. Don't want you to have to spend 5 minutes looking for it. There we go. This is the one with the demonic little altar boy. Very scary. Here's another great one, Myths and Legends of the North American Indians. Cool book on Indian mythology by Lewis Spence with 30 color plates and then some black and white illustrations as well, I believe. That one was published in 1927. And again, if you want more details on the condition or more photos, I usually put at least 12 photos in each listing for you. eBay seller, Animal Vet 52. I think there's a link. I think you can find the link on my YouTube channel. Should be able to. The creation myth. The mythologies of the red man are infinitely more rich in creative and deluge myths than those of any other race of the two hemispheres. Tales with deals with the origin of the man are exceedingly frequent and exhibit every phase of the type of creation story. Although many of these are similar to European and Asiatic myths of the same class, others show great originality and strikingly present in our minds the characteristics of American Aboriginal thought. Again, 30 color illustrations of that one. That one's great. This one's very special. I think this one ends in a few days. So depending when you're watching this one. The Phantom of the Opera. This is the Easton Press edition. Very, very nice, clean copy. Really, really nice and clean. That little space is an illustration. It's not a flaw with the book. Open this one up for you to see just how special it is. The Phantom of the Opera by Gaston Leroy, illustrated by Annie Stagg Gerard. Signed, limited edition, published by the Easton Press. Copyright 2017. Beautiful color illustration on that one. And then again, I'll take you to the limitation page. This is limited edition number 57 of 1,200 copies printed, so an early in the limitation, and it comes with the signed certificate of authenticity as well. That's signed by the illustrator, a witness, and the publisher, so that's really cool. Here, I'll show you the folding illustration here. Beautiful color illustrations. I love this book. Copies usually sell anywhere from maybe 500 to 750. I think I sold Dante's Inferno last night for $350, which was probably a couple $100 less than what it's worth. But you know, I don't mind if my customers get a few deals and they keep coming back. I appreciate them all. So this one again, worth about $500 or more. But there's no reserve on the auction, so it's always a risk. And I appreciate all my customers, and I hope they appreciate me. I'm going to take you over here. So all of these books, let's see, that little chunk sold last night. So all of these are up for auction. I think this bottom shelf here, those are scheduled the next few days here. So these are the ones tonight. We got a great lineup of Civil War books. That's just an odd volume 2 and 3. We got the Bullet in the Shell. We got the U.S. Secret Service in the late war. That one has a beautiful binding. I'm not going to open it up while I'm holding my phone, but you get the idea. Beautiful cover. That one also has some color plates as well. We got some Carpenter World Travels. We got some Americana. We got a bunch of old 18 and 19th century French books. There's definitely a few from the 1700s and then early 1800s as well. Got some Sir Walter Scott. What do we got? We got some Charles Dickens. We got some American history. We got some Teddy Roosevelt. Got some John Fiske. And then I think tomorrow night's auctions are going to be down here. Got some Golden Bow, a couple magic books. Jules Verne. Travels in Africa. We got a nice lineup of, I think, 5 Wizard of Oz books. Those all have color plates, so that's pretty cool. Arctic Travel. We got some World War II pilot books. More Jules Verne. I got a nice lot of little 20 of these little blue books. Those are selling as a lot. We got a Hawaii agriculture book. That one's pretty cool. Okay, Bibles. We got lots of smaller leather Bibles, and I think we got 2 big 1870s to 1890s Victorian leather Bibles in really nice condition. I usually try to track down ones that are in really nice condition. We got a Morals and Dogma. We got a few Victorian etiquette books, more leather Bibles. Our Deportment, that's a classic Victorian etiquette book. A couple beautiful bindings there, not in the best condition, but they're beautiful nonetheless. We got a couple more Edgar Rice Burroughs. There's a Polite Society, another etiquette book. Old book on dogs. We got Ancient History. Not sure what that one is. Some sort of old religious book, I assume. Here's the other big chunk in Bible. It's huge. Probably, that one might be almost 5 inches thick. That's a big one. Oh, yep, 5 inches thick. That thing is huge. There's 3 other Anatole France titles. Again, these all have beautiful binding designs. Very Art Deco. The People's Encyclopedia of the Law. We got American Revolution, History of the American Revolution, Romance and Legend of Chivalry. There's another mythology book similar to the Myths and Legends of Native Americans. These are pretty cool. TV Times Magazine from 1961 and then 1963 to 1964. These have really cool stuff on vintage Western movies. There's one of these has a bunch of Beatles ads, and there's a Beatle front cover on one of the magazines. Lucille Ball. That was a little bit before my time, so I'm trying to think of some of the other contents in those, but those are really cool. We got a few odd Shakespeare volumes. Those are great. Can't really see what's back there. Here's a really pretty Moore's Poetical Works. This one isn't going to start for a few days. I think that one's probably from the 1860s. Naval Battles, that one's from the 1830s. That one's really great. It has 21. I marked out all the illustrations. I think there's 21 or 23 illustrations in that one. Stanley's Wonderful Adventures in Africa. That one's pretty nice. More Sir Walter Scott. There's a Civil War book. Conjugal Love. Archaeology. Cookbooks. Oh, those are really pretty fine bindings underneath those. Very plain dust jackets. And last thing I'll show you, we got 2 Nancy Drews with the dust jackets, and then we got some Hardy Boys, and a really pretty fine binding up there, but it's tucked away, so I'm not going to pull it out. Again, eBay seller, Animal Vet 52. All these books are going up for auction or are up for auction right now.